Your Excellency, on behalf of His Royal Majesty, you are warmly welcome to Manchiapalis. And as custom demands, I would like to ask for permission here this evening.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, it's a great pleasure for me and also for the members of my delegation to be here today and to be received in the audience with the King. First of all, I would like to convey personal greetings of His Excellency President of the Czech Republic, Mr. Petr Pavel, and also his best wishes for the 25th anniversary of the reign of Asantehene. Certainly me and members of my delegation are joining these congratulations. I would like to introduce members of my delegation, and then I will also explain the reason why distinguished guests of my delegation are here in Ghana. So, starting with my wife, Martina. Asantehene already met my wife. She was born here in Ghana. Her father used to work here for several years in Ghana as a Czech businessman. So my wife was born here and has a very good attitude to Ghana. Mr. Michal Horáček, he's a renowned lyricist, poet, social anthropologist. He also played very important role in the history of the Czech Republic, playing important role in the transition from the communism to the democratic society. He is a former presidential candidate as well, and to Ghana he has come as a president of the Czech branch of the organization Plant for Planet. Mr. Michal Kocáb, famous musician, composer, also together with Mr. Horáček, he played a very important role during our transition from the communism to the democratic society. Also, he has already his place in the books of history because of his very significant role in withdrawal of the Soviet troops from our country. They were there for more than 20 years. Mr. Kocáb was also member of the parliament and minister for the human rights. Mr. Lajos Mareš, he is definitely the most favorite radio and TV presenter in the Czech Republic, also famous producer, singer. He is each year he is listed as one of the most influential personalities in the Czech Republic. Thank you. Mr. Mohamed Erbil, he is the chair of Ghanaian branch of Plant for Planet organization. Tamara Uková, she's member of the Czech branch of the Plant for Planet organization. Thank you. Also, Mr. Šimon Michalčík is from the same organization. Mr. Matěj Denk is my deputy, so he is deputy ambassador of the Czech Republic. And Beata Matusíková, she's the head of economical and trade section of the embassy of the Czech Republic here in Ghana. So the reason why delegation came with such distinguished personalities is to continue very important projects here in Ghana. These projects they are tackling the very difficult problem of deforestation of Ghana. This project is also limiting the climate change the problem which are there. So during this program, there are tens of thousands of trees and plants and seedlings planted, and this is also a project which helps to empowerment of women, also gives them jobs and income. So this is also very important social measure. This project, which is run together by the Czech government and also Czech and Ghanaian branch of Plant for Planet, is going on already for several years, and we are ready to continue it. This is one of the examples of very good cooperation and of Czech involvement here in Ghana. Certainly the relations between Ghana and Czech Republic are very good. They have very long history. Czechoslovakia at the time was present here since the beginning, after the declaration of the independence, and many Czechs and Slovaks at the time were here to help Ghana in the first years. My family is also very good evidence of it. These days, our relations mainly are developing in the areas of healthcare, of security. Also, Czech companies are building transport infrastructure here. Many projects we plan also in water treatment, in agriculture. So those are the main areas where we are already helping to the people in Ghana and also to the people in your kingdom. Also, many of these projects are involving your kingdom. Today we had a chance to visit famous Kumasi shoe factory, which has been built in the 60s by our technicians. It was renewed. I mean, the technical equipment was renewed several years ago, and this is also another good examples of our cooperation and Czech involvement. So this is very briefly what the Czech Republic is doing here in Ghana. We are certainly ready to continue. Last time when I was received by Your Majesty, we discussed also our plans for the future, and I can assure you that I'm ready as a Czech ambassador to go on in this cooperation. So thank you also once more for receiving us as a thank. We also brought some gifts to Her Majesty. So this is like an expression of our gratitude to be here in this audience. And I would like to also ask your permission if some of the distinguished guests of my delegation can speak to you.
On behalf of my friends and colleagues, I would like to express again our gratitude to have the honor of this audience. We are happy to maintain, and not only to maintain, but to enhance the traditional partnership between the people of Ghana and the Czechs and Slovaks of my country. Since 1963, a lot of things happened in Africa, in Ghana, in our country. But no matter what the political turmoil and changes occur, this partnership remains. And this is a real partnership because, yes, we provide perhaps some finances and some knowledge, but the people of Ghana provide their work and passion really day to day in a place we are trying to improve the living conditions of, and we are very grateful to them, and we certainly are going to continue this partnership. Thank you.
The whole delegation, thank you very much. Ambassador has been a good ambassador. Yeah, this is about the second or third visit that he's doing here.
Sure.
And Ghana's relationship with Czech dates back years ago when it was former Czechoslovakia, and then we now. Yeah, and I remember even in those days in the early 70s where we brought people from Khrushchevas to come and do a timber firm, to run a timber firm.
Sure.
Continue today after the democracy where it's split. Czech is still continuing. We got a shoe factory from Czech also.
Sure.
The collaboration that we seek, that you also know, is that Ghana is a developing country, as you've always known, and we are seeking for areas that can expand our economy and to create employment, and as with agriculture, health delivery, education, various areas. Water, now it's about the environment and clean ecosystems and everything, where we even are looking at a situation where we can, after the mining, we have so many problems with the devastation that it's creating with our lands and the water and everything. So water treatment is something that we need, because in the future, I'm afraid within the next 5 years to 10 years, we might experience problems with the destruction of the environment in terms of the land and everything.
Sure.
So those are all areas that we are looking ahead to seek partnership for us to do, because agriculture, we need to turn those lands into agricultural viable lands. And if we can do that, we have to reclaim the lands and then make sure that our rivers and water that will give us water is also clean. So if we can look at it as a project, and then we could then identify all the areas that have been destroyed by Galamsey and all those things, and then we can take it up and then reclaim the land and then turn it into an arable land for agriculture. And then treat the waters and everything for us also to be. So that's one area that we have to look at. And then partnership in terms of industry, private sector, adding value to the agricultural product is also something. But if we produce tomatoes, for example, and then it goes to waste because we cannot process it into add value to it. It means when the farmers finish with the farms, they lose whatever, the interest in going back to the farm is not there because they don't even have buyers and they spoil. So all those are areas that we can be looking at. But generally, the relationship has been like, it started with the shoe factory, for example, in those days. We still can. Zetor Tractors was also from into agriculture. And these are all, Bohemia Glasses are all there from your side and all that. So these are all areas that we are familiar with. But why has it stopped? So we need to then rekindle, and he's doing a good job here. So what we need to be looking at is, instead of importing, can we do joint ones where we can produce and even export? We bring the Zetor Tractors, we do the farm, and then the produce, add value to it and export. We have the human resource here, the manpower is here. The university here, for example, is producing so many students in agriculture, in sciences and everything that we can use. We have very intelligent students churning out from the universities. What we need is to put them into good use. Whilst we don't want to export them, we want to use them here. And so we can count on our friends like you who can partner us to be able to put things together. You know, depending on government, I don't believe in the government getting involved in policy should be government. The other side should be private sector involved in doing this. So that's how I'm looking at it. So if we are looking at partnership, I'm looking at partnership that can join my people here and then put it into private sector where you can build industries with water treatments, health delivery, for example. I have a professor of what is the title?
Orthopedics.
Orthopedic professor, for example. So if I'm talking about health delivery, he's someone that we can. Simple diagnostic machines, for example, dialysis machines are all there that I need because people have serious kidney issues, renal issues, and all those things. That we need that. The cardiothoracic center, for example, that I don't have here. So if you're talking about healthcare delivery, those are some of the things that we can partner to. So there's a vast area of things that we can talk about. But I don't believe in receiving delegations and they go and I don't get anything out of it. I believe that if I'm receiving a delegation from Czech, I'm seeking for practical solutions where we can partner together.
Yeah.
So as we sit here, then we need to say, look, before you leave, can we form a small technical team so that we can work out what we can do? That we identify the parameter, the areas that we can work on, so that it's not the joy of seeing people from Czech.
Sure.
The joy of seeing people from Czech, like the beautiful people here. But what do I get from it?
Sure.
The experience that you have and everything. I need to have something concrete. And then, so we can identify various areas that we can partner together. And then we can put that to fruition. So that's how I want us to start it.
Sure.
And maybe one day I'll come to check with the ambassador and then we see partner. But if we can team up like that and then build solid foundations in terms of developing the economy here, and which is beneficial to you also. Because the human resource base is here and it's cheaper, labor is cheaper. So if we can do that here, we can still export.
Sure.
It helps my economy also because then import substitution is there for me. And Czech also benefits from it because we can also get cheaper and then sell. So those are the areas that I want us to be looking at. Thank you very much. I'm sorry. At the same time, wanting investment also. So we combine those two.
Sure.
I thank Ambassador Excellency, I thank you for bringing that delegation. But I believe strongly that we can have something firm and concrete out of this, so that we know that the way forward is that by next year, we know we are here. We're doing agriculture, for example. By next year, we know we're doing adding value with industrial base like farm and then converting that in adding value to that. Or by next year, we know the shoe factory is producing so much for the school children, for example. So many free senior high school, we have so many students going to school now. How much is the shoe factory producing? So if we can then beef it up, if we create employment, we can supply school children, university students and secondary school students also. So those are all the areas that we can look at, instead of importing from China and all those things. So let us look at the wider picture of mutually beneficial to Czech and Ghana. So that's how I want it to be. I thank you very much for coming.
In discovering projects where it is possible to cooperate. Last time, and you mentioned it also once more, that very important area of your needs is a Galamsey. So it's a treatment of the polluted water. We have our technologies already here, so we are able to show already the concrete results of our work. Also, there is a tradition, and Your Majesty mentioned it, the agricultural technique, which is very well known here from the 60s. So still we have a very good production on the highest level. So, and another area which we would like to develop is the processing of the exceed production of fruits and vegetables here, which is also, as we understand, a problem which needs to be tackled here. So we do not intend to import fruits and vegetables and this kind of production to the Czech Republic for cheap price. So we would like to bring technologies here which will help you and teach you also to process fruits and vegetables here, to create jobs for the Ghanaians and to sell it here on your market for cheaper prices than it is imported from other countries. So we see possibilities of good cooperation, and as I said, we are ready also to discuss it directly with you and to create somebody to discuss it. So our embassy is always there, and we are ready to cooperate with you.
Excellency, I suggest that we